my noti, dog. Let me get the noti. We're in the building, baby. Media Market, September 30th, 2025. I am here Tuesday running the pick and roll. My guy Mook in the building. How you feeling, Mook?
I'm alright, baby. What's up with
Man, we're just here, Media Markets, man, talking trending topics. What's going on out here? Just giving an opinion, make some clips, create some content, and then we're gonna keep the night going. Yes, we're here, Media Markets. I'm actually just thought about some stuff I have on the stove, real quick.
you? I'm at the
Quickly,
stove. I'm
Mook.
at the stove currently, brother.
All right, bet. Hold them down though, real quick, Mook, because there was a Red Sox game. Red Sox versus the Yankees. Red Sox just came out with the W. I'll be back in like 20 seconds. Mook, tell them what happened in the game. Shout out Chapman, real quick.
Say no more. Alright, so boom. I'm gonna give y'all the high fried version of this rundown while I cook. But yeah, so basically, like he said, there was a Yankees and Red Sox game that came on first round of the MLB playoffs. If you know anything about us, well, Pete knows it. He only tunes in for the playoffs, and this is a very big rivalry going back to the Great Bambino. You know what I'm saying? Red Sox curse for like damn near 100 years. Yankees out here winning chip after chip after chip, and then suddenly in the 2000s, Red Sox start winning. Break a curse. Niggas win like how many? P like three,
1-4,
one
0,
four.
03, 07, 13, 18.
Excuse me, 1-4. And Yankees been in the shithole god like since. I would like to credit their misery to Aaron Boone. I don't like the guy. That's the manager, aka coach for the slow listeners that don't know nothing about baseball. But yeah. And then so once again, Boone pulled the starting pitch out, the ace, the fried. He pulled him out early. He was in 99 pitches. Only way they win is if he has at least 5 to 7 starts in the postseason. If you know anything about baseball, that's a lot of fucking throwing, especially in the playoffs. Cause like fuck it, bro, you're not gonna pitch probably for the rest of this series, hopefully. So you gonna have to throw at least 100 to 110 pitches. So yeah, they didn't ride with their ace for the Red Sox. Got the got the extra run. You know what I'm saying? Got the 2-1 lead. Their ace, Red Sox ace, Crochet, ended up holding off the Yankees. He went it up. I think he probably pitched like 120 some pitches a night. So they
117.
117. Boom, I was close. So yeah, they rolled their ace. Correa, shout out to him. That's the manager for the Red Sox. Rolled his ace. They end up getting the dub. Chapman comes out bottom of the ninth against the heavy hitters for the Yankees. First 6 pitches, the nastiest. Nobody gets out. Bases loaded. Shit is nuts.
Bases loaded.
And then somehow miraculously, his last 9 pitches, boy go crazy. It's like he had, I think, out of the last nine, 7 with strikeouts, with strikes. And so like of course those account for what, 2 strikeouts. So just like yeah, bro, like Buddy went crazy. That's the recap of the night. Fuck both of them teams though, personally. And go Rangers, man.
Hey, man. Shout out to the Red Sox, baby. We got it done tonight. Best of three series. We're obviously up. Red Sox are up 1-0 over the New York Yankees. Chapman did his thing to close out the game. Started shaky there. Bases were loaded, but Chapman ended up getting it done against his former squad, which makes it even better, I'm sure, in his eyes. But yeah, Crochet, 7.2 innings pitched for Boston, 11 strikeouts. 117 pitches, 2.54 ERA. Breckman, man, Alex Breckman gets it done in the clutch. I mean, there
Clutch
would have been
hit,
a
clutch
lot
hit.
more pressure, a ton of more pressure if we weren't up. We didn't get that insurance run, right? I think
Yeah,
because
for sure.
the bases were, at one point it was just like, oh, here's the tying run. Obviously, the bases got loaded, and at that point, all the pressure's on. But Chapman got it done in that spot against his former team. Yankees, I mean, they scored first. They scored in the second inning and didn't score again. And you got the bases loaded. And even the inning before that, they had another runner in scoring position.
Hmm.
He got to the second base on an error, and They couldn't take advantage of that. So if you can't take advantage of runners in scoring position, and I don't watch too much baseball, but I do know that's not how you
Yeah,
win games. So
for
um,
sure. And then I think not to cut you off, but Goldschmidt should have touched bag when who was that? I believe it was Jazz Chisholm.
uh-huh.
He should have touched bag when he was at third and should have just went home. Fuck it. Like risk it, bro. Like it's the offs.
Yeah, it's the
Like you
playoffs.
yeah, like you gotta score. Like you down one. And even if you don't make it, like you did it. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put faith in the batters coming up. But yeah, hell of a game tonight though. Hell of a first three games to start off the MLB playoffs. And Shohei hit the homer. So
Yeah, Shohei Ohtani already hit a home run in LA. Los Angeles Dodgers up 1-0 right now over the Cincinnati Reds. What about the other two games, Book? I didn't get to catch these ones. Detroit and Cleveland. Detroit wins 2-1. I'm just looking at the stats. Schoolboy, 14 strikeouts. I did see that in the chat.
yeah, yeah, that
2.17
shit.
ERA.
He was
Detroit
going
gets the win
crazy.
over Cleveland. What do you think?
I believe I ain't had no faith in Detroit. 'Cause honestly, I ain't think they was gonna make the playoffs. Because if you paid attention to the end of the whole baseball season, like Detroit, honestly, they were the favorite at the beginning, like the beginning half of the season for real, to win the chip. Because like they started off crazy, bullpen was nuts, Scooble was going crazy. Like it was like you just look up 7 Ks, 8 Ks, 6 innings in. It's just like what the fuck? Like is anybody getting a hit on this nigga? Like what's going on? So it's just like that job, like he got back in his old bag. Just like he looked like he was in early season form. Like once again, Detroit rolled their ace because they in the off. They like fuck it, bro. Like our bullpen been struggling for like the last month and a half. That's what got us in the situation with like not making the playoffs because they did. They were almost like if they didn't. I think if they didn't win that last one of the games in the series against the Guardians, who they played today, then they wouldn't have made the offs.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, yeah. But Detroit pulled it out. Like they always got the bats to do it. So it's just like it all falls on the bullpen. But we'll see though. Game two tomorrow, right? So it should be
Yep.
a beautiful day. The second
Games.
game, I didn't catch for real, but I just saw stats. I just know that once again, hell of a pitching duo for the first day. Um, who got hits in that game? Anybody home?
This is the Cubs. We're talking about Cubs defeated the Padres three to
Padres,
one.
yeah.
Any home runs? Yes. Suzuki got a home run,
Okay,
and C. Kelly. I don't know what his first name is. Kelly. He got a home run as well. The catcher.
okay. Shout out to Chuck, man. You know that's his squad.
Yeah. Shout out to Chuck. We always said there's a World Series. Cubs and Red Sox. We in there.
We gotta go.
We in there for sure.
Gotta
So
go.
whatever. Like, and I just told you, move offline. Like, I'm to the point, like you said, we have 4 championships since I became a fan in '02. So maybe it's me, Mook.
Hey, hey,
Maybe it's me
hey. You know
because
we the type of niggas. If we put claim to you, you start winning. Hey, it's
hey,
us.
and I'll tell you what it was, people out there. Is I'll probably cut this clip up. Why I'm a Boston Red Sox fan. I used to watch Cheers on Nick at Night. There was an episode. A Yankee fan came into the Cheers bar. He was very rude. He was very gracious. He was talking hella shit about the Boston fans. And if you know me, you know I love an underdog. And that's how I became a Boston Red Sox fan. That was 2002.
Nigga
03 we
said
win a
cheers.
ship. '07 we win a ship. 2013 we win a ship. 2018 we win a ship. So yeah, that's the one. I have
The
a bunch of
episode of
random
Cheers.
teams.
Episode of Cheers probably came out in '87.
Exactly.
That
Probably
motherfucker.
before then. Maybe 79. 79. Cheers had a lot of seasons. This was a really old episode. So it was
Yo,
very
this nigga P caught this in the episode Peak Misery and was just like,
peak misery.
that's my squad. And he
That was
has
me. That was me. It's like, oh, they curse? All right, watch. When they break
say
it,
less.
that's what I'm saying. And a year later, literally, we break it in that comeback series against the Yankees, what we did in the ALCS. There's a Netflix doc about it called The
Yeah.
Comeback. Go watch
Shout out
that.
to shout out to Johnny Damon and the boys,
That
man.
was
Big Poppy
nostalgic.
in there.
I watched that this summer. That was nostalgic as fuck. Like I love that. But yeah, they that's how I became a Red Sox fan. I'm always rooting for the underdog. But yeah, if the Red Sox and the Cubs get to the World Series, I think we need to see a game in Boston and in Chicago. Like I mean, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. But that's we'll get there when we get to one game at a time, baby. Red Sox
Yeah,
up one
fact.
zero.
The
Fuck the
way if
Yankees.
if those two teams make it, I can see that going seven. So
Yeah.
I
And it's
stack my
not even a
chips
this year, maybe next year, whatever. We're gonna be living. We're gonna be around. Whatever that happens, we in there for
for
sure. Group
sure.
trip. Let's make it happen. All right, move. We talk baseball. Shout out to the baseball talk. That's the first here on Media Marcus. You know, we just break. We're just breaking into new things. You know what I mean? I don't mind talking some playoff though. Any playoffs, I'm about to talk
Yeah.
about here on this platform. So, but Mike
Um.
Curry, he called me out. He was like, "I know P has not been watching baseball all season." You're right, Mike Curry, but we got that W, got that dub.
Hey
Hope
man,
that
stole my man out, Debo.
no
Man,
doubt. No, listen,
it's
it
a
ain't over.
hard it's a hard night for my boy over there, man.
No doubt. It's not. Listen, hey, it ain't even over yet. We could lose 2-1, and I'll just be like, oh, all right. Day goes on. But all right, let's move on to sports, man. Let's move on. I want to talk WNBA. One of the big stories we know is Nafisa Khalil. She went crazy today talking about the NBA, the WNBA. This Nafisa Khalil. I'm talking about the WNBA and the commissioner, and we're going to listen to that in whole. I want to hear a full statement because I've only been kind of getting snippet. I want to hear the full statement, so we're going to do that in a second. But before then, I want to talk WNBA media rights. WNBA reached a deal, an agreement today, and this is via the New York Times. This is, yes, via the New York Times. The WNBA is getting another home for its games in 2026. USA Network, the WNBA, and Versant, the media company, which will spun out the next year, featuring NBC Universal Cables television, including USA Network, CNBC, MSNBC, Oxygen, and E, the Golf Channel, amongst others. They and Versant and the WNBA reached an 11-year media rights agreement for USA Network to present WNBA games, including regular season and portions of the playoffs and WNBA finals in select years. So the WNBA secures some new media rights with USA. They'll be available there to watch and stream. 11-year deal this is. I didn't see the actual money involved here. I saw another deal, but whatever. This is what it is. WNBA USA Network. They'll be able to watch the games on there as they continue to expand their brand. So that's the latest with the WNBA and their media rights. We'll see what they do there. And they have a few. They have a few they be on now, right? I know they're on ION. Is that how you Eon? I know they're on there.
Yeah, on
Uh
Ion.
Ion, right. And July 24, July of 2024, the WNBA announced an 11-year deal worth 200 million a year with Disney, NBC, and Amazon. So I don't expect this to be as much, right? Those are big conglomerates, to pay that money. Maybe it's a little less with USA. That's why we have not seen that number yet. I've not seen it if it's out there, but the money talks. So I do want to get that number when I can, and let's see if we'll find that out later in the week as
I,
details come
I
about.
think it's a lucrative deal for real, cause WNBA was on NBA TV too, and there was on a couple other random jumps. But I'm happy they finally got a deal where you like know where you can go and watch this jump. Because a lot of people ain't even know Ion was a channel until fucking WNBA was on that jump.
Hey, shout out to J9, dog. Watching this on stream. J9. Pass the phone to Pops. Like, oh, I'm watching. That's
What's
great.
good?
Hey, we got hey,
What's
we like
good,
to
nephew?
yeah, we like to get the young audience, man. Shout out to that, B. We just Omatic report Soundman just says why J9 passed me the phone, somebody talking and I see Marcus on the stream. I'm like, hey, J9 know we here. Why is he still up? It's in a school night. Come on, J9. You gotta get to bed, buddy. But yes, all right. So we talked the WNBA media rights. I'm excited to see what they continue to do. I mean, think about where they were 10 years ago until now. It's been leaps and bounds. So kudos to the WNBA for that. But Yo, Nafisa Khalil went in today, and I'm gonna share my screen, and we're gonna watch this together. Me, you, Mook, and anybody else out there. We're gonna share this content because Nafisa Khalil is fed up. I'm saying her name correctly, right? Nafisa?
Nafisa Collier.
Nafisa Collier. Nafisa Collier. All right, let's check out Nafisa Collier and what she had to say about the WNBA and its commissioner Kathy. And I got some news about Kathy as well, some speculation that I'll talk about as well. But let's watch this in full. This is Nafisa Collier, her thoughts on WNBA and its commissioner Kathy Engelberg.
Thank you all for your time today. I have prepared a statement that I would like to make before taking any questions. All right. So first of all, I'd like to congratulate the Mercury for advancing to the finals. And I want to be clear, this conversation is not about winning or losing. It's about something much bigger. The real threat to our league isn't money, it isn't ratings, or even missed calls, or even physical play. It's the lack of accountability from the league office. Since I've been in the league, you've heard the constant concerns about officiating, and it has now reached levels of inconsistency that plague our sport and undermine the integrity in which it operates. Whether the league cares about the health of the players is one thing, but to also not care about the product we put on the floor is truly self-sabotage. Year after year, the only thing that remains consistent is the lack of accountability from our leaders. Sorry, I had to walk here in my boot. I'm kind of out of breath. The league has a buzzword that they've rolled out as talking points for the CBA as to why they can't pay the players what we're worth. That word is sustainability. But what's truly unsustainable is keeping a good product on the floor while allowing officials to lose control of games. Fans see it every night. Coaches, both winning and losing, point it out every night in pregame and postgame media. Yet leadership just issues fines and looks the other way. They ignore the issues that everyone inside the game is begging to be fixed. That is negligence. At Unrivaled this past February, I sat across from Kathy and asked how she planned to address the officiating issues in our league. Her response was, well, only the losers complain about the refs. I also asked how she planned to fix the fact that players like Caitlin, Angel, and Paige, who are clearly driving massive revenue for the league, are making so little for their first 4 years. Her response was, Caitlin should be grateful she makes $16 million off the court, because without the platform that the WNBA gives her, she wouldn't make anything. And in that same conversation, she told me players should be on their knees thanking their lucky stars for the media rights deal that I got them. That's a mentality driving our league from the top. We go to battle every day to protect a shield that doesn't value us. The league believes it succeeds despite its players, not because of them. I have the privilege of watching my husband run a league where he has to balance 100 different things at once. I won't pretend the job is easy. But even with all of that on his plate, he always takes the time to reach out to players when he sees an injury, whether it's Unrivaled or even during the WNBA season. That is what leadership looks like. It's the human element. It's basic integrity, and it's the bare minimum any leader should embody. This year alone, I've gotten calls, texts, and well wishes from so many players across the league. Those moments remind me that sometimes there are things bigger than the results than this game we play. But do you know who I haven't heard from? Kathy. Not one call, not one text. Instead, the only outreach has come from her number 2 telling my agent that she doesn't believe physical play is contributing to injuries. That is infuriating, and it's the perfect example of the tone-deaf, dismissive approach that our leaders always seem to take. I've finally grown tired. For too long, I have tried to have these conversations in private, but it's clear there is no intention of accepting there's a problem. The league has made it clear it isn't about innovation. It isn't about collaboration. It's about control and power. I've earned this platform and I've paid the price to get here, and now I have a responsibility to speak on behalf of the fans and everyone in this league that deserves better. Our leadership's answer to being held accountable is to suppress everyone's voices by handing out fines. I'm not concerned about a fine. I'm concerned about the future of our sport. At some point, everyone deserves to hear the truth from someone who I hope has earned the benefit of the doubt to fight for what is right and fair for our athletes and our fans. We have the best players in the world. We have the best fans in the world. But right now, we have the worst leadership in the world. If I didn't know exactly what the job entailed, maybe I wouldn't feel this way. But unfortunately for them, I do. We serve a league that has shown they think championship coaches and Hall of Fame players are dispensable, and that's fine. It's professional sports. But I will not stand quietly by and allow different standards to be applied at the league level. Thank you.
Yo,
Hell yeah.
yo,
Hell yeah.
she went crazy.
Like
She
they
went
drop the
crazy.
flex bombs on that motherfucker. Sam, you hear
I
me?
had to, I had to like, I had to start taking notes. She was saying a lot of things. I'm just getting these key words like negligent, sustainability. That's what they're telling her. Everything's about sustainability. That's why you're not getting your bread. We got a sustainability. They're just new meteorites. New meteorites
Hmm.
deal just happened. They're talking about sustainability. They're calling her crooked Kathy. That's what they're
Uh,
calling her, crooked Kathy.
you seen the post I sent in the group chat, bro? She Birdman.
She's Birdman. They saying, wow.
She
Um,
Birdman, bro.
things too. I heard the players should be on their knees, thankful. I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
Not players, my nigga. One particular one. And it's
Caitlin Clark.
and it's the one.
They're saying like to be on your knees, thanking to be on this platform.
Nigga, so she treating them. she, hey, so if she really said that, that's crazy. Like to say to somebody's face. She said she sat across from Kathy and she said this, bro.
Exactly. And what I also heard was control and power.
Like I,
So
I have a whole other league, bro.
that's what I'm saying. So
Like
like
she's the owner of a whole other league.
crooked Kathy. That's what they're calling the WNBA commissioner. Crooked Kathy. That that the streets is talking. Nafisa Khalid came out today. She had enough.
Man,
Also, what I
better,
heard,
that's Big Kathy, man. Put some respect on her name. The way she moving.
Big Kathy, not hey, crook. She been crooked. It's Big Kathy now.
Yeah,
You
it's
see
Big
it. New
Kathy.
deals.
For you talking about this shit
New
ain't new.
deals.
She true to this.
I think what stood out the most though, obviously I said negligent already. That's negligent sustainability, of course. But what I really heard, Nafisa Khalid said this is the worst leadership in the world.
Do you know who our
Not just
president is?
right, not just the city, not just the city, Craig, the world. Not just the town, not just the state, the world. The WNBA needs to get it together. I mean, my guy Rob Parker, shout out my boy Rob Parker, always showing love, but he calls it the welfare NBA. I say, I said he calls it the welfare NBA, the welfare NBA, and like stuff
Hey,
like this, man.
I got chill out.
No, 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 yeah, but nah. You know
Nah,
what I
facts,
mean?
facts.
Every time
Anytime she
RG3
say
doesn't chill out now, Rob Parker goes viral. So it's like
nah,
it all
facts.
worked out.
No, she. I mean, he got a point talking about y'all should be on y'all knees. Thankful.
I'm just like, it's a women's sport. Like, you gotta, you know, I'm just like, whoa, come on, like, read the room. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. This is just,
Where's the
uh,
equality?
yeah. I just didn't like that. Crooked Kathy though, Big Kathy, they call her. Crooked Days is over. She's Big Kathy now. New deals, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was very interesting. And what I'm really thinking about is what, like, you got to sit down and actually write that. And to know, like, you're about to go say this in front of the media. Well, she ran out of breath there, and Nafisa Khalid did at one point, just to kind of like collect her breath because that's a lot. You're in front of all of these cameras and media, microphone in front of you. Right here is just me and my camera, right? It's no, you're in front of all these people,
Low
and
key
you could have,
probably had to relive the shit.
yeah. I mean that sounded that felt like a trauma response, and I respect it. I mean, you got to respect people for standing up for themselves in the league and what she thinks, and maybe she'll be commissioner in 20 years from now. So we'll see. But I
My
definitely
Maya Moore for commissioner, man.
I don't know. Whoever do the best job, but I don't know, man. Big Kathy turning out these type of headlines, man. This is good stuff for media. Marcus, September 30th, 2025. We're here, and I'm gonna move on now. I usually try to do a little actual news clip in the middle of sports and media, and here we go. And Mook, I'm glad you're here because this is coming out of the state of North Carolina. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Shout out to home, man. One Carolina.
One Carolina for sure, but this ain't one Carolina energy. Let me explain. A Charlotte, North Carolina man dies 5 months before his wedding. Charlotte, North Carolina man dies 5 months before his wedding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months before
Mm-hmm.
his wedding. The owners of the wedding revenue refused to refund the $20,000. They said, no, we are not refunding. We explained to them it's non-refundable. A quote. A quote. All right,
Mm.
this is, and I mean, obviously someone died here, so it's we're laughing, but it's more because this company's just going so hard. Like, damn,
Yeah, for sure, sure.
ain't no like, you don't got no
Grievances to
insurances on this type of thing. Like, I don't.
grievances to the family,
Grievances to the family for sure. One Carolina, we stick together. We understand, but
for sure.
this is definitely not one Carolina energy. Chris Perry, that's the man who died, and his fiance booked a venue named the Cotton Room, but the Cotton Room has
That that
insisted.
was that was the first red flag right there.
Yep, the Cotton Room, and they have insisted that they cannot refund the deposits paid, although it's up to nearly $20,000 what these people paid. This man has died. And they say they're not refunding this money. This is in North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. And this is Chris Perry who passed away. He booked a venue with his he booked a venue with his fiance and he paid nearly $20,000. And yeah, they refuse to give the money back. Mook, I mean, what do you thinking when you hear this, man? This is crazy to me. Insane.
Lawsuit.
Definitely a lawsuit, but why are they so petty?
I mean, bro, like first thing I thought was when you said like he died before his wedding. I didn't know where you was going, but once you said event space not trying to get her bread back, I was like, yeah, I already knew what you was talking about. But because a lot of that shit do be uh non-refundable, but at the same time, I just like, bro, like a death occurred here, like that's a natural occurrence. Like we're not saying we canceling. I mean, we are,
Right.
but we not canceling. Like we canceling because like my man real life can't attend the jump. Like the person that gave you the bread can't be there.
Yeah. My thing is, listen, I know petty. Don't get me wrong, man. I know petty. I know petty when I see it. I know
That's
petty when
crazy.
I hear it. I know petty when I deliver it. All right. It's a little petty in me, a little petty in everyone, okay? But this is to another level. And now it's gotten to the point where this man who passed away, Chris Perry, his mom, has gotten out to these blogs and outlets, and it's going to cost you a lot more than $20,000 in the long run. So
Oh
I
yeah,
feel
for
like at
sure.
this point, to create some good PR on yourself, and not have people come to you from the Charlotte, North Carolina, and they bring up this wedding venue and they say, "Isn't that the venue that pay these people back, man? Her son died. Do the right thing. One Carolina, stick together." And make it. I mean, you could even have like a photo op about it. I mean, but you right now, if I lived in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I was about to get married, I'm not going to the Cotton Club. I wasn't going to go to the Cotton Club anyway. You know what I mean? But I'm certainly not going now. I mean, y'all not refunding. That's messed up. Pay it
And
back. Pay
and
it forward.
and one more thing, they could get a bread back. I ain't give them the free repass value. Even more good pub.
What if it's not a? What if it's not like a? You're right. Repass is what you said. All right, not the
Yeah.
right. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
the
See, there we
after
go.
party, man. I don't know these good people's ethnicity, but if they us, then you already know how that repass about to go.
Yeah, the repass definitely goes crazy after black funerals. No, it's nothing like it. There are times where I've been like, yo, I can't do the repass, man. It's like, yo, You know what I mean? Y'all be getting too wild at the repass after you know what I mean? I pay my respects. I gotta go. But it's very few times that I've done that. But you know, I've done it once or twice. But yeah, that's the latest. Charlotte, North Carolina. Pay it forward, man. Pay them people their money back. Her son died. Her fiance died. I mean, come on. These are great grieving. Uh, you know what I mean? A widow, and a mother. Like, come on, a grieving mother and widow. Like, give them
A
the money
family,
back.
my nigga. A whole family.
Right, make it a thing. You know, so people will be like, "Hey, they're a respectable bunch." All right. Right now, you don't look too respectable. Okay, that's the Cotton Club in Charlotte, North Carolina. All right, I
That
got a
was
few
really
other
the first
things.
red flag for me, the Cotton Club. That's
Absolutely.
Cotton Room. That's fucking crazy.
Absolutely. That sounds first. I mean, it's crazy. I'm gonna leave it at that. All right. Before I get into the girl, I mean, there's women in hip hop. You want to talk women in hip hop, Mook? I got a couple more things I'm gonna talk about here, but if not, I could talk Paper Trail,
Ti album
Ti album anniversary.
for real?
Yes, sir. Let's get let's
No,
get
that's
right into it. Let's get
that's
right
down
into
there.
it, and I'll finish out the show with the women in hip hop. I'm going to talk Lotto, Nicki, and Cardi. Obviously, some stuff going on, but Paper Trail Ti album celebrates. It's 2025 right now. That was 08, 17 years. All right, let's start every time. I'm pretty good with the quick math though. It's football. Football always got me that way. The quick numbers,
Yeah,
the
your math
spread.
was way better than mine just now.
Yeah, the spread is the spread is the spread. 8 plus 7 is 15. You just move it. All right. Anyway, Paper Trail Ti's album that came out in 2008 is celebrating 17 years today, and what an album this was! What an album this was! Shout out to Ti. This was during a very tumultuous. I don't know what I'm saying. This is
Tumultuous.
during a tumult. Say it again for me, Luke.
Tumultuous.
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 Tumultuous. Tumultuous. There we go. All right. This is a very tumultuous time for Ti during this period in his career. Paper Trail, the album, celebrating 17 years today. But yes, this was after he got arrested at the BET Hip Hop Awards. You know, the courts, the charges that were filed against him. He was in jail for a long time, and then he had to go on house arrest. We know all of that, but this was the album that came from all of that. And I think some people, no, I know some people say this was his best album. This was the peak of Ti. This was his height. It's
I
not.
was about to ask you that.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a conversation. It's not my favorite Ti album, right? That's King, but Paper Trail is up there. I was listening today and just reminiscing. I remember. Now I didn't skip school this day. It came out. I didn't go to school, right? I told my mother I was not going to school this day. The new Ti album is coming out. And this was on a Tuesday. I get this when music came out on Tuesday. I had to go
So
buy the
it
CD.
wasn't no skipping. I stood on this.
No, no, no. It was not like mom, like, yo, the Ti album's coming out Tuesday. I'm
That's funny.
not going to school because the following day I need to know all the lyrics. I need to tell people about my favorite songs from the album. I mean, so that's what happened. I remember going to get this CD at the local Target. At the Starbucks. Mook, you'll like this. I had a coffee, the Starbucks coffee. I don't, you know what I mean? At the time, I was drinking coffee, not anymore. But yeah, I remember just vibing out. Literally, my mother, she was off too. Put it in the car. Wherever we going, we was planning the Ti that
Lit.
day. And
Lit.
yeah,
Shout
this
out to
is too
mom.
for sure. Shout out to moms. But Paper Trail, such a good album. I'm gonna go through some of the tracks and just kind of reminisce. Let me see. Paper Trail. We know songs like "Live Your Life," right? That lives on forever. With Rihanna, you're gonna hear that song when you're somewhere. They're gonna play that record. Like that's one of those records that they're gonna play, and it's sort of timeless. Like at the time, if you would ask me, I would have said probably not. But that's sort of a timeless record. I mean, you could play that. But
I heard it
you
over the summer.
yeah, you got Whatever You Like. That was the lead single on this album. Great. Reagan Gomez, Detroit Shorty, got nothing but love for her. Good
Shout
brownie
out to
there.
Detroit.
She was shout out to Detroit. She was holding it down in that video. But yeah, she was also in the No Better Love video too. And the Jay-Z Girls, Girls, Girls. So Reagan Gomez, She's in any video, I'm liking that. So T.I., she was the lead lady in the T.I. Whatever You Like video. And No Matter What was also a song. And you could, listening to this album, you could obviously see that T.I. was still, reflecting on this time that he just had when he was in prison and being on house arrest and fighting his court case. He talks about that and Ready for Whatever and sort of the paranoia that he was going through at the time when, he's, getting these threats and his best friend just died. And just like, a lot of things from, being sort of a wild young dude that may have ended with some things, and his people like Falon Johnson, who was his best friend, who passed away. That was after like a group fight or ordeal, something of that nature. So you can just see he was reflecting on a lot of that. My Life, Your Entertainment with Usher. He had Swing Your Rag with Swiss Beats. That was popping in parties in the club. So, what's up? What's happening? Swagger Like Us. Everybody loves. So these are good records. This is a really good album. Shout out to T.I. People say this is their favorite album. I totally from T.I. I totally understand why. But looking
It's
back
not
on this album,
it's
17
not
years
better
later.
than King.
No, but people.
Yeah.
This. I feel like this had more commercial hits than King,
Oh yeah, for sure.
and that's what people are more
Didn't he win an
kind of
award off
accustomed
that
to.
album?
Oh, this one, Paper Trail. I'm not sure. I gotta look more into that. I don't. I'm not sure. I'm sure he won an award, but
Yeah,
maybe not the award he wanted to.
yeah, for sure. I don't know if it's like, you know what I'm saying, what they call the Academy. But looking back, you know, we just reminisce about some of the titles that you named. It's just like, oh yeah, like I remember where I was and what I was doing when that song came out. You know what I'm saying? Type shit.
Mm-hmm.
But but I was also deep in my Gucci bag back then. So it was like I
Oh
feel
yeah,
like
yeah. DV and
that was
Gucci.
yeah. So I feel like that was when it was really just like, oh, it's fuck Gucci, fuck you, type shit. But
Right.
but I always had a sense of respect for T.I. though, because it's just like, oh yeah, light skinned nigga. So
Yeah, and I can't wait until April when we got I'll do a review of the King album coming out. It'll be. Oh, I guess I missed the 20 years King out. Well, we'll talk 21. But yeah, no, King came out in '06. King came out in '06. So this
oh
April we'll be celebrating
that
20 years of
that
King, and whoa, what a moment in time for me that was. So, but yes, this was such a great album. Paper Trail. I want to play it again once I get off here. 56 bars. I'm illy. Don't forget about Dead and Gone as well. These are really good songs. And yeah, T.I. just lives on forever. Good music lives on
well
forever.
produced
So
album as well.
absolutely. Shout out DJ Toomp, everybody he worked with, Swiss Beats, we named all of that. So all right. Moving on. Got some I got some Lotto. I got some Lotto. She was spotted by TMZ in New York, and they say it's this what they're saying. But I didn't necessarily hear this. But they're saying Lotto confirms that she's in a relationship with 21 Savage and calls him her husband. I'll let you guys be the judges because I don't know if I can say that. I wouldn't say that. I would
I've been
say she
heard
definitely mentioned husband, but I don't know if she mentioned that 21 Savage. Which anyway, whatever. Here we go. This is Lotto outside of New York, and talking about her husband.
90 Chanel mob wife. Running through these New York streets, about to go have this dinner with my husband.
Oh, wait. So are you tired of people asking about you know who?
No.
21. So you're not tired of hearing about 21?
My man.
Lotto, we love you. We love you, girl.
All right. I didn't hear her say that 21 Savage was her husband.
well, I also didn't hear her deny it.
Absolutely. But the headline says that she essentially confirms that she's in a relationship with 21 Savage. And it's like, no, I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, obviously she was
But
having some fun there.
I've been heard that they was together though.
Absolutely, same. But it's not confirmed. They're saying that she confirmed that, and I'm saying that no, that is not a confirmation. It is a sneaky little play. It's like a
Yeah.
hey, you could take it one way or the other. And when the reporter did say 21, she did say my man, my man, my man. but I didn't hear my husband. So I mean, so these are all things, and also I tried to pick up if she had a ring on. I did see a ring on her left finger, but it didn't look like a ring that would be a lotto type of ring, right? This is a rapper shorty. Like so that's kind of what I took. I'm just like, all right, y'all reaching a
De-
little, but I see where y'all
Depend
getting
on
at.
depend on the cut of them diamonds, Chain.
That's what I'm saying. So I couldn't really confirm, but I mean to be saying that you're married, you know what I mean? Like, hey, I did see a ring though on her left hand. Can't confirm on ring finger. I'll let the Twitter investigators get to that. But that is the latest on Lotto. TMZ caught up with her, and they're saying that she confirmed that she's with 21 Savage. I'm saying that she was enjoying herself in the moment that right there. I cannot say that she can confirm that, but I guess we'll see more to come. Maybe we'll get a baby shower or something. So who knows? A wedding.
Not to make it skip wedding with the baby shower,
Yeah,
then
you're
back
right.
to
You're right.
wedding.
That's on me. Yeah, right. Back to wedding. Yep. Yep. She said she's already married though, so we missed the wedding, I guess. All right.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, and we'll see what comes more out of that. People like those type of clips, man. I see when I talk about the ladies in hip hop, they like those clips. But all right, I gotta talk about some more ladies in hip hop, and that's how we're gonna get out of here today with some drama. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. Did you see Mook? What's happening with Cardi and Nicki? Like, I don't really get it. The back and
I,
forth.
it's I damn sure ain't seen no back and forth, but I heard about them beefing. I feel like this has been ongoing for like the last year and a half or so.
Yeah, and they've been beef, right? I remember at the Met Gala one year, I think somebody threw a shoe or something. Like, Cardi, they were, you know what I mean? I remember
It
Hennessy, her
was
sister
about
Cardi. I do
that was
remember
about
that.
3 years ago.
Yeah, so this is so much, man. Like, what are they talking about? Nicki Minaj, she's gonna let her thoughts be known. But let me just share my screen because I really can't. Like, I don't know. It's like I'm talking. It's like I'm reading a different language, man. Let me just share my screen. Let's see. The girlies are fighting though. The
Yeah,
girlies
that
are
shit is like
fighting,
reading
and we just
hieroglyphics,
wanna.
bro.
Yeah, he said what?
I said that shit like reading hieroglyphics.
Bro, is Barney beat in a flop? It's like this is very tough to read. Is lying about fertility when the queen has never once seen or spoken to a fertility doctor in her life? I did see Cardi B say something about Nicki Minaj fertility. I guess because Nicki Minaj said something about Cardi B, getting pregnant per album, something like that. So the girlies are going at it. That's what's happening right now.
So the
Listen,
Bobs and the Cards is like having a clash.
of course, and obviously, Cardi B just dropped an album not too long ago, and soon
Heard that
after
John
Nicki
I
Minaj. Oh yeah, I like it. Definitely got some joints on there. Um, I love it. I like the transitions as well. This is wicked. I don't
these
know
are
what's
the
going on
these are the
Twitter world.
comments?
This is just people like just talking their shit.
Oh,
Like
this
I
is the
don't.
search bar, my bad.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a search bar, and I don't know what's what. Like I can't. I don't know what's real, what's AI, what's BS. I'll stick with pop bass though, because they got some they got a little credibility as far as I'm concerned. Pop bass. It's all crazy. The girlies are fighting. Cardi B, Nicki. From a hip hop perspective, rappers go at it all the time, but it's just like why are we tweeting? Like like Lotto said, get in the booth. Get in the
Right.
booth. And I like Cardi B. She went at Bia on a song on her album. I really like that song. I was like, okay, naming names, talking about you from Boston. Let's have a tea party. Getting it. Like I was really feeling that record. And I want to hear these two go on and on the booth. I don't want to hear no sneaky dissing. I want him to go straight at it because if this is a rap beef, let it be a rap beef. Let's not make it a Twitter X beef. Like, but apparently Cardi said, if we got beef, we got beef. Oh yeah, forever.
Forever. Yeah, for sure. She been stamped
Forever.
that.
She did stamp that. So listen, man. But I do want to hear these two get in the booth and really go at it. Not no funny, cause Well, they both have fans, right? And all their fans want each other to stick up for each other. Like Nicki, you know what I mean? Cardi can't just be letting shade get thrown around, right? And Nicki not gonna take nothing. So, but it just feels like it's a Twitter battle, and it's like, yo, come on, we want to hear good records. Let's hear the female or the woman version of what was the Kendrick? Not
Kendrick
like
Lamar
us or
joint.
something like. Let me hear that. Let me hear some yeah. So,
The killer is the female rapper. I feel like that could make that type of hit is definitely either Cardi or Lotto.
bruh, and it's gonna be a hit, and you know the women
Yeah,
are gonna love it. The women are gonna love it. They're gonna be like, yeah, bitch, you heard what Cardi said. You know what I mean?
Glorilla could make one of them jumps too.
No doubt, it can be
But
done.
she not beefing though. But yeah,
No, gorillas. We want to protect Glorilla because
yeah, for sure. She's a precious
I
treasure.
like Glorilla. I love how she raps. I'm a big fan of Glorilla. She's my favorite lady rapper, woman
You're
rapper
not
for
alone,
sure.
brother. I loved
But
her. I loved her album.
oh yeah, no doubt, I love their album. But yeah, these are the two going at it. Nicki and Cardi. Let's just figure it out. Let's just figure it out. Or getting that. Not, you know what? Let's not
This
figure it
might
out.
just
Let's get
be
in the
this.
booth.
This might just be some New York shit too, though.
Oh, no doubt. Oh, it's all of that. It's like who's the queen? And you know what I mean? Nobody. One doesn't call each other. You know what I mean? The fans are split. It's like oh, you either like Cardi, you like Nicki, you don't like both. It's one. It is what it is. But I want to hear records come out of it, and I want to see that come out of it. So I don't need to see shoes thrown at the Met. I don't need to see the
Nicki
Twitter
bars,
battle.
bro.
I want to hear some bars. So all right, that's the latest with Nicki and Cardi, and that's the latest. That's we're here, Media Marcus. That was the episode. Shout out my guy. Shout out my guy Mook for pulling up, man. This is the first we
For sure.
talk baseball on this chain, man. Shout out the Red Sox as well. 3-1 win, baby. Get
For
that.
sure.
We have 1-0. One more win. We move on to the next round. And yeah, Mook, any final thoughts?
Just say that, man. Continue doing what you're doing, brother. This shit is vicious. The fact that you have the recall that you have, this goes perfect with what you're doing right now. Um, I've definitely been watching you and taking notes too, my boy. How you been clipping those shit, doing the content uploading and all of that. But other than that, man, I appreciate you for having me on. Peace and blessings to everybody that watches the clips and tunes in. Other than that, keep doing what you're doing, man. I love you.
I appreciate that. I love you too, brother. Kind words. And yeah, I'm just scratching the surface. This is just me getting the routine and going and like, hey, I can do this. Cool. And I'm going to get better with everything. So I'm just trying to imagine this platform in a year and 2 years and three. Because I ain't stopping. We're here. Media Marcus,
For sure,
September
for sure,
30th, 2025. All right,
for
let's get
sure.
up out of here.
All right, bro.